let me do a little bit capitulation. All right. Okay. So let's take a look. Okay. Sorry. Kamling in previous class, where we are here. Is this correct? Number one, have we finished? Have we finished number one? Kamling, abandoned greed.
Abandon. We finished condemn, so now we should start with abandoning greed.
So we should start here lah. How abandon
Yes.
greed lah. Okay, so class, let's take a look. Let's see what is our what is our scope today. We already finished introduction. Talk about the learning attitude. Second, the benefit of meditation. We already finished. About the condition. We talk about the self-restraint. 3 types of people. 2 types of strong people. Independence and style of application of the measure. Okay, then let's take a look. We discuss also the adequacy of requisite, include the clothes and the right livelihood, living in a leisure and quiet place, stop outer courses and business, and close to Kayana Mitata. So class, until to close to Kayana Mitata, all are external causes. Okay, now we go to the internal causes. Once you cannot meditate well, it could be something related to your inner problem. Okay, well, this is the one. Let's take a look. Okay, condemn desire and abandon the hindrances. We try to go through this. Okay, in our previous lesson, okay, so today we are expect to finish. Let's see. So today I think we expect can finish the whole thing, condemn desire and abandon hindrances, and we might go to the meditating by sitting, the samatha part. Okay. So let's take a look. In the previous lesson, we talked about condemn desires and abandon hindrances. The 5 desires are the desire for appealing visible form, sound, odor, tastes, and tangible things. Okay, so all of this brings the momentary joy. So we have to see their shortcoming, so that we will be quite alert and mindful if we experience them. Okay, so now we go to the abandoning greed in the first place. So class, can you please copy down the remarks in red color? Okay, please. Okay. Then we'll watch a video clip before discussion. Okay. So Daphne, you are the fastest. You are the fast one because you are doing a typing. Okay, Daphne, can you please read the whole sentence? Abandoning greed.
Abandoning greed. Greed, the first unwholesome root, covers all degrees of selfish desire, longing, attachment, and clinging. Its characteristic is grasping an object. Its function is sticking, as meat sticks to a hot pan. It is manifested as not giving up. Its proximate cause is seeing enjoyment in things that lead to bondage.
Okay, thank you so much. We're going to watch a video clip before discussion. Okay, so please, okay, enjoy the video clip.
When I was a little girl.
Okay, sorry, I better use this. Class, Yongxin, just now, do you successful watch and also hear the sound, Yongxin?
Yes,
Yes.
quite smooth. Yeah, can.
Okay, smooth. Okay.
When I was a little girl, there were real prices and mom prices. Real prices got you shiny, sparkly things that lasted 3 weeks, and mom prices got you brown things that lasted forever.
Did you notice they were 50% off?
But when I looked into shop windows, I saw another world, a dreamy world full of perfect things. A world where grown-up girls got what they wanted. They were beautiful, like fairies or princesses. They didn't even need any money. They had magic cards. I wanted one. Little did I know, I would end up with 12. Rebecca Bloomwood. Occupation, journalist. Jacket, Visa. Dress, Amex. Belt, MasterCard. It's vintage, and I got 1% cash back. Bag, Gucci. And worth every penny. Moving to New York, I met guys, and that kind of put things in perspective. Because you know that thing when you see someone cute and he smiles, and your heart kind of goes like warm butter sliding down hot toast? Well, that's what it's like when I see a store. Only it's better. You see, a man will never love you or treat you as well as a store. If a man doesn't fit, you can't exchange him 7 days later for a gorgeous cashmere sweater. The store always smells good. A store can awaken a lust for things you never even knew you needed. And when your fingers grasp those shiny new bags... Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, no. Spend $900.
So you are covering the Yard and Tool Expo, right?
I'm on it. Okay, don't panic. Calm, calm. Bloomingdale's. Well, that will be the pants. I mean, I had to get the pants to match the shoes. Hold on. Somebody stole my credit card. Oh my gosh. Somebody has stolen my credit card and gone on an insane spending spree around New York. No! Outdoor World? I've never been to Outdoor World. Please.
Yes, you have. tent. Remember?
No, I didn't.
For Kristen's going away present.
I've never seen a tent.
I organized the collection and then we gave you the money.
Okay, applause for the production. Yeah, okay. This movie, the title is The Confession of Shopaholic. I think it was produced about 1999. American experienced recessions due to crazy shopping. So they tried to make a movie to remind people that to avoid crazy shopping. All right. Okay, Rachel, can you try to describe what did you see just now from the whole video clip? Okay.
We always try to own something, maybe affordable or non-affordable as well.
That's all. That's all.
Yeah, it's a greed to own something.
Okay. So Kamling, can you add in something which has been missed out by Rachel?
We spend what we don't have. We cannot afford, but we spend first.
You try to say,
Credit.
you try to give the conclusion. You see, in the beginning, there's a little girl, right? According
Yeah.
to so mother brought her to go to do shopping, right? Okay, then she said, the things I got two price. One is a real price, one's a mama price. Is correct? Okay.
Right.
Some little girl tried to laugh over her. Is this correct? So meaning to say that this is the very beginning of why the girl end up as a shopaholic. It begins maybe from a wound. Okay, people keep on make a sarcastic remark over her. Then later on, second scene, do you recall that the girl said, "Oh, I saw a beautiful world in the window." Is this correct? A pair of a shoe. Then she saw, wow, so many beautiful girls. They're like a Paris, and she started to admire. She said, "Oh, the girls grow up, they should possess all these things." You see? Oh, then the third scenario, do you see that? Oh, they don't even have to bring any money. They got a magic card. You see or not? So, this is a quite successful screenwriting, because it shows us that the sequence and the process how a person becomes shopaholic. It doesn't come drastically. Basically, it can come from the childhood, right? Not okay. So from there, okay, he start get the credit card already. All right, from that it turns to that once she become adult, she spend everything by using the credit card. All right. So then next shoot it goes to what is the detail? Yung Sing, can you try to describe?
Then it keeps on like buying more stuff and try to like hoard things lah.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Well, got one point Yung Sing forget to mention. Anya.
Master, Sifu, I don't know, my TV is lacking. I keep on getting disconnected. I don't know why. Something wrong with the internet.
The Wi-Fi is bad. Okay, definitely. Yeah. Any point Yung Sing miss out? Because still got one more point.
Is it at the end when she doesn't even recognize human connection? She only recognized material connection, like the bags and shopping.
Why do you say so?
Because she was comparing it to like meeting a man versus buying things.
Yeah, you see, just now according to the movie, she say, she say, okay, the heart will start trembling once people watch a cute and handsome man, right? But she said she feel better when go to the store, actually this is quite rare, basically attraction between the opposite sex is very strong, quite rare you can find people that don't like it. Because they say, if you don't like the man, you can't exchange it. But if you don't like the clothes, you can exchange it, you see or not? So actually, if you really go through the movie, I think you can watch it in YouTube, The girl, due to the shopaholic, the business gone, her career gone, her boyfriend all gone. She can't control her shopaholic. The addiction is so strong, you know. So so later on, she go to join a group. Everybody all are shopaholic, you know. Oh, they promise. Oh, I don't want to buy. The thing is unnecessary. It's very funny. This is very good show. You see how people get through the addiction, but finally she gone through lah. But very difficult. Very difficult lah. Okay. So class. Okay. From here, we understand this point. From the video clip, we notice that you see the proximate cause of the greedy is a seeing enjoyment in things that lead to the bondage. You see, that is the point, you know. The girl doesn't see just buying all the unnecessary thing is a bondage. She doesn't see it, okay? Basically, I think for men and women, there will be some different. The bondage might be different, but quite sure both we got the greedy lah. Am I right or not? I think maybe I think what the girl likes maybe is the Dave me age, or it's the Dave me preference also, right? Girl also like all these shoe, handbags, all this. Yes, once you go to ratio your age, I think you change already, right? So what's your preference more on? Become a bondage.
I think probably will be the lifestyle change. So it's more like you like me. I like sports. I like outings. So I will rather spend my time to do sports and outings, recreational activities. But still, we still buy things, yeah. Because previously maybe I buy dress, but now I buy sports gear.
Yeah. I see. Once the the bondage is changing lah. It can be a bondage if you over obsess it lah. Kamling, your age.
Try not to not so much of buying things.
So what's the where is your bondage switch to?
Switch to nothing much, you know.
The family member.
Children, they have their own, but
maybe looking for grandchildren, something like that.
not at the moment.
You see, everybody still got the bondage. You see, the way I see. Okay, how about men? Usually, what's the bondage? Of course, men wouldn't like the shoe or buy the bags. So what's the bondage usually?
I like electronics thing.
You see, electronic thing. Most probably the guy we prefer the car, right? Different kind of car. They just spend a lot of money just change the car, something like that. So you see, the problem is we get the joy from the bondage itself. That's the problem, you know. So after watching the, one day I go many years ago, I go shopping. I go to a restaurant in the shopping mall. Then we have a walk. So I met a Dharma devotees, you know. Okay. So I read. It made me recall the video clip as well. So I told him the video clip. I thought it might be exaggerating. But the Dharma student said, no, it is correct. Master, actually, my bondage is the back, you know. I said, yes, sir. Yes, she said yes. Okay, but of course I don't just buy the thing through the credit card. My husband provide me sufficient fund to buy the bag. Oh, she claimed that. Wow, once I got the bag, I feel as if I stay in paradise. She said. I said, how long will we stay in paradise? Oh, it could be 3 to 7 days. She said. Then when the paradise gone, what to do? Oh, I bought another, like you said. I buy another so that I will keep on staying in the paradise. So meaning to say that why should hold the thing also same, you know? Because you keep on want to enjoy. So actually, basically, the real things we want is not the thing itself. It's because the feeling of the joy. You see, we try to sustain it. We try to prolong it. So it ends up the girl will hook up a lot of things, and the man will got a number of car, or maybe you got a lot of electronic stuff, all right, gadget or computer gadget, something like that, or because we want to keep on to enjoy it. You see. So this is something we call greedy. Basically, the joy itself is essential as a human. You see, every time once we start to have our lunch time, of course, what pops in your mind must be something which is your preference, right? Because our preference brings us the joy. It is impossible for us to think something we dislike, right? So you see, this is our human nature. Actually, this is the nature for all the living beings in the sensual realm, you see. So all the sensual, including all the animals, they will just think for what's the preference, what make them joyous. They keep on repeat, do it, eat it, see it, and hear it. Well, if let's say you have to hurt yourself or hurt other people physically and mentally, that will be true greedy lah. Like the girl, because she keep on do the shopping and create a lot of debt, accrue a lot of debt. You see, some people just want to drink alcohol, gamble, or you will cause some some harm and even devastating your physical body and also your also in terms of monetary. You see, so all this is, if you create a lot of this problem, that we call it as a bondage. So the joy you shouldn't keep on. You have to control yourself. Okay. Basically, what is the feature for the greedy? Okay, you see, the function is sticking as a meat stick on the hot pan. Okay. Easy. We can see it easily. And it's not giving up. You see, it's not easy to give it up. You see, because the attachment is so strong. You see, so that we call it as abandoning the greed. Basically, if you cannot abandon the greed, you can't sit there in meditation. Or especially if you feel a little bit hungry, or your mind just all is the food, you can't concentrate. So you better make yourself full in the first place. Okay. And also, let's say your greedy is more on the material things. Basically, according to the yoga tradition, your lower chakra are overactive. The lower chakra means the Muladhara chakra, and sexual chakra, and also the Navy chakra. These three chakra, they are overactive. Because once this especially the last two chakra overactive, it will make people really it will make them attached to the materialism. So basically, what you do, you can just try to spin the chakra, and then your mind will be relieved from all the attachment. Okay. Have you learned the spinning chakra? Put up your hand. Spinning chakra. Yeah. Tumbling. All learn. Okay. So maybe if let's say now you want to think for Musang King, I think it is good for you to buy and eat lah. If it doesn't influence your life and you enjoy it, okay. But if let's say one day you go to meditate in the jungle, then you think for Musang King, then what to do? you can't go and buy what. Or maybe in the jungle you think for laksa. I want to eat laksa. You see, it can happen like that. Some yogi they claim, I want to eat the chocolate muffin. You see, meaning to say the whole 1 hour, the mind it's just a chocolate muffin only. Cannot go away at the chocolate muffin. So what you do, you see, if you can get the food, and it is not convenience for you to get the food. If let's say you are in the hospital, you have been hospitalized or in the retreat. So do the spinning chakra. According to our experience, once the energy over stagnant in the last two chakra, and they fail to move it up, then the Maya will appear all this type of a sensual thing. Okay, so meaning to say that as long as you spin all the chakra and let the energy from lower part flow to the top, then your mind will be free from all the attachment. So just have a try. Yongxin, Mandy tried many times and so effective for her because she tried to be on diet, you see. So you have to control, your urge to the food, you see. So it helps also. So class, I think even though you attach maybe to the shoe, maybe to the bag, I think it works also. So definitely you can have a try. Do the spinning chakra, then see how is your mind do, or your brain, or whether the thing gone. If gone and you try many times, it works. So that is that's the right, and the theory is correct. Okay, so that's we call it as the greedy. Okay, basically, in Buddhism, once we talk about the greedy, we used to relate to Akzuba. Akzuba means the fullness contemplation. Let's take a look. This is the Akzuba. Okay. This we call it as a fullness contemplation. Contemplate. So let's take a look. Yeah, this is the fullness contemplation. Okay, fullness contemplation is a meditative skill to remove the attachment, especially to our physical body and also the opposite sex. That is the fullness contemplation. So for this contemplation, you need a corpse, okay? It is quite different with the anapanasati. Anapanasati, we need our breath as an object. But for fullness contemplation, you need a corpse. And in fullness contemplation, you have to observe the corpse. There's a different stages for decaying. So the different stages of decaying can encounter our different of the attachment to the physical body, especially the opposite sex. Okay, of course, if you are the gay or lesbian, you have to contemplate the opposite sex. Okay, this fullness contemplation is quite famous in Buddhism, but it's not popular in Malaysia. The reason is you can hardly to get a corpse for you to do the contemplation, but this is legitimate in Thailand. You can get the corpse because people used to donate the body to the temple to do the contemplation. The contemplation could be very powerful for particular people, especially for monks. They have to do this because they want to avoid the attraction from the opposite sex. Fullness contemplation is a very strong tool to make you, to protect ourselves. Okay. But it is not that good for the layman to overuse it. Because if let's say the layman, you are planning to have offspring, you plan for a child, okay, so you should avoid over hardworking for this because we need attachment to produce the kids. Human need attachment to produce the kids. So you can't totally eradicate it. Okay, get it? So, but anyway, if let's say you are in the about retirement, you found that it is enough, then you want to really go deep. Well, it is encouraged you to try fullness contemplation. We call it as aksubha. We go back to the Pali terms. Let's take a look. Aksubha meditation. Let's take a look. Yeah, this is a definition. Aksubha meditation is the meditation of the fullness of the body. Let me see, is there any Wikipedia or not? Aksubha meditation. I think this is good enough already. So this is a definition. It is designed to decrease our attachment to our body and decrease the lust. Okay, yeah. So that is the meaning. So please copy the Aksubha meditation. Okay. Okay, second, let's go for second. Now it's abandoning the hatred. Okay, yes. Okay, Anya, can you please read it out? Abandoning.
Okay. Abandoning hatred. Hatred, dosa. Dosa, the second unwholesome root, comprises all kinds and degrees of aversion, ill will, anger, irritation, annoyances, and animosity. Its characteristic is ferocity. Its function is to spread or to burp up its own support, i.e., the mind and body in which it arises. It is manifested in persecuting, and its proximate cause is a ground for annoyance.
Yeah, okay. So class, please highlight the point. Then you're going to watch a video clip before the explanation, okay? And yeah, later on, I will send you the link for the video clip. You can just watch it later on. And yeah.
Okay, thank you, Sifu.
Yeah, yes. So class, please enjoy the video clip, okay?
Don't you dare loose another arrow! Merida, I forbid it! I've just about had enough of you, lass.
You're the one that wants me to.
Embarrassed them. You embarrassed me.
I followed the
You
rules.
don't know what you've done. It'll be
care
fire
how I-
and sword if it's not set right.
Just listen.
I am the queen. You listen to me.
Oh, this is so unfair.
Unfair.
You're never there for me. This whole marriage is what you want. Do you ever bother to ask what I want? No. You walk around telling me what to do, what not to do, trying to make me be like you. Well, I'm not going to be like you.
Oh, you're acting like a child.
And you're a beast. That's what you are.
Merida.
I'll never be like
No,
you.
stop that.
I'd rather die than be like you.
Merida, you are a princess. I expect you to act like one. Merida! Merida! Oh no! Oh my God!
Yes, applause to the production. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, well, okay, Kamling, your turn first. Okay, what did you watch?
The girl want to show that the first that she be confident she can shoot the spot. And once she did the queen not happy with her. She show her skill.
Okay,
So they have argument.
okay. Okay, then Yongsin, can you add in some more?
Then I think each of them have different expectation of what they want. Then it ends up a conflict and a fight. Then I think the mom regret it later.
Yes, that's true. Okay, good point. Okay. Well, one more thing, quite crucial point. Maybe I need somebody to add in. Rachel?
I think a lot of time, just like the mother, we react. So we do a lot of things very fast, without thinking, with the anger. So yeah, so we may regret later when we realize it.
Okay. There's one important point. You remember the lady is so angry, right? She did something, right? She tried to use the sword to cut or something, maybe like a masterpiece or like some knitting like that. Okay. Then you will see, one is the mother, okay, one is the king, and one is the queen, one is the princess, right? But she tried to cut it. So it seems that this should be this is something her mother favorite it should be. And then once the mother getting more angry, so the mother threw her bow, right? And actually the queen and the princess prefer do the hunting. So she liked the bow very much. So meaning to say is what? Once we are angry, we try to destroy the target preference. That is the key point here. So meaning to say that if let's say somebody doesn't know you very well, they can't hurt you. Meaning to say that sometimes our family member, they are the one can really hurt you because they know what you like. So they just destroy your preference. Because once we have an anger arise in our heart, this is our tendency. We try to destroy the favorite, from the target. This is the point. So class, take a look now. According here, abandoning the hatred, you see, this is the unwholesome root, okay, or comprises all degrees of aversion, ill will, anger, irritation, annoyance, and animosity. Okay, so this is the characteristic, is the ferocity, and burn ups are its own support. Sorry, this is the burn up, B-U-R-N. Burn up is own support. The support means what? The support means the heart. Okay, according to the Abhidhamma, through the meditation experience, basically, in Abhidhamma, they can just segregate. They can segregate our mind to about 89 types. 89 types, but majority, the arises of mind, what it needs, what the mind needs is the heart to support it. I don't know whether you're surprised or not. Do you, okay, from your perception, you think brain is the major organ to make the consciousness arise, or the heart? You think it should be the brain? Can you please put up your hand? It should be the brain play roles to let our mind arise. Anyone? Brain. Okay. Devmi, Anya, Rachel. Okay. Yeah. Kamling also. Yes. Anyone agree that it's supposed to be the heart? Put up your hand. The heart. Okay. You alone. You have to fight the rest of them. Okay. I show you a video clip, but then you were surprised. Our heart play the major roles, but basically I should say that both play the roles in our connective function. Okay, in our connective function, how we understand, how we see the world, how we react, how we understand. Actually, it both play roles, but the heart, which is unexpectedly play quite a major role. I will show you another video clip, but let me try to finish this first. It manifests as a persecuting and proximate cause is a ground for annoyance. What does it mean for ground annoyance? Meaning to say that you used to see the negativity. Basically, for those who have a tendency to see the negative, meaning to say that the anger type people used to be criticism. Why they used to be criticism? The reason is they used to see the shortcoming and the negativity. From something. This is their nature. Okay, so in order to encounter the hatred, basically in Buddhism, we will try to do is the metta bhavana. Okay, compassion, contemplation, or compassionate. Because through the metta bhavana, you will try to train yourself to see the goodness from something. Once the people used to see the goodness of something, they used to create, the wholesome consciousness, which will counteract the anger. This is what we used to do So metta bhavana is usually how we do the meditation of metta bhavana is quite common in Malaysia. Basically because layman really needs it. Because for you, once you wake up and start open your eye, you see a family member. Once you go to working, you see a lot of people. Even though now you do the Zooming, still a lot of people. Sometimes the work itself is not difficult, but how to interact with the people, that is the difficult. Because human is a very complicated thing, and basically our anger and the greedy will make things more complicated. It is correct. Yes, we see everybody is complicated and troublesome, but the people see us also complicated and troublesome. Am I right? Yeah. So basically, people really hate it. If you compare handling your job, I think I handle human even more complicated than handle your job. Is this correct? I think everybody agrees. Metta Bhavana begin by blessing first. Okay, you have to bless. Begin with the words, may I be well, may I be happy, may I be well, may I be happy. It begins with the words. The words sometimes if it works, it will create the sense of the joy. All right, and then you have to wish yourself happy first before you wish other people. Once you can make it, you wish yourself, then you start to wish the one who you respect, then the neutral people, and then lastly your enemy. If let's say once you try to wish your enemy, but you can't, the anger element arise. So meaning to say that you should stop. It's not time yet. It's not time yet for you to be compassionate. To wish your enemy for being happy. Anyway, certain type people they are inborn as a nature, is the compassionate type people, especially for those who parasympathetic nerve is active. Parasympathetic nerves active, meaning to say that this type of people, the blood vessel is more wide in diameter, more wide, and the endocrine system, especially in the adrenaline and ovum, testicle, the hormone system there is more active compared to the thymus glands, compared with the thymus glands, thymus glands, and also pituitary glands. All these glands, if they are active, they will excrete more hormone and also will make the vessel more narrow, and it will correct the. It will correct the character which is more smart, direct to the point, goal orientation, but also easy angry people. They try to observe basically the boss, the top boss, they are the anger type people. Am I right? Mostly are the anger type people. They're also very smart and also very target oriented. Because they must be target oriented people to become a manager, because we need them to lead the organization. But at the same time, they have to suffer from their own anger at the same time. So meditation can balance the character. So some, if you really found that your anger element itself can really, you feel suffer from it. So you should do more meditation, especially Metta Bhavana, just to, to make yourself, so you won't suffer from the anger anymore. Basically, Metta Bhavana is one of the way. You can do some yoga also, especially yoga involve is the shoulder standing. Shoulder standing is the good meditation method, can make your emotions stable. If you do twice one day, you feel more stable, but you're still smart. Even though your anger element have been reduced, you wouldn't turn stupid. Don't worry, you're still very smart. You are a good planner, but the temper getting better. Okay, so we got a few skills. Through my observation, if we are short temper, I noticed that basically our Sahasrara chakra will be closed down. I know this through my experience. So if you really feel hot temper, you can try to spin your Sahasrara chakra, and then at the same time you do some contemplation. Okay, there's some more skills you can try to learn. Okay, through control our nerve in order to control our temper. So you can follow me now. So these two fingers try to press oh my God point. This is oh my God point. Then these two, the thumb, you can press the temple. Yeah, okay, by pressing this, okay. So you can close your eye now, okay. Please try to visualize somebody, okay, who you like so much. When you think about him, okay, him or her, then you feel happy, okay. Or a beautiful scenario, whatever. Okay, please try to take a 3 deep breath. The breath go until the abdomen, 3 deep breath. One, 2, 3. Yes, you can open your eye. Okay. So next time you can do the experiment for yourself, class. If let's say you really feel hot temper already, okay, you can just do this. This is we are trying using the nerve and meridians. Try to release the anger. This is the oh my god point and the temple. Okay. Well, this is more on meridian skills, but if let's say contemplate the one those you like, that is more on Buddhism skills. And we got one more skills to release the temple immediately. Okay, so you can follow me. So let me show you. Okay, so okay, I show you first. Okay, so basically we try to take a deep breath. Okay, we try to shout up. Okay, and the breath also have to go to the abdomen. Immediately we can release all the anger element before we continue to do our job. Follow me. You can stand up now. Okay, okay. Yeah, just do like this. Okay, okay. I show you again. Okay, take a deep breath. Shout loud a little bit. Okay, you have to choose the right place. Second time. Okay. Third time. Yeah, you can sit down. Why we have to learn all this? Because we want to avoid for being regret like the mother, like the queen, you see. Because once the queen threw the bowl into the fire, so later on she regret. We don't want for being regret anymore. So we act. We never act once we are angry. We act once we calm down. So this is a few skills. Okay. Basically, if possible, every day you do a little bit, repeat. So you remind yourself. Once you hot temper again, you can just use it. Okay, get it lah. Okay. Okay. Well, please copy down the keywords. You should try the Metta Bhavana in the future class. Okay. If you see the Metta Bhavana meditation camp. Metta Bhavana, Metta meditation. Yeah, it's a Buddhism meditation. Metta means positive energy and kindness towards other. Yeah, Metta Bhavana, Metta meditation means kindness towards other. The practice is to produce, to increase your loving kindness. Okay, so this is the keywords. So if let's say you found that you're quite hot temper, you are encouraged to join the camp. If let's say it is available. Basically, this is more common in Theravada, okay, Buddhism, rather than Mahayana Buddhism. This method. Okay, if let's say you are doing the chanting, you can choose Guanyin, because Guanyin is the symbol for the compassionate. So through chanting the Guanyin and visualize the virtue of the Kuan Yin, it can make you more compassionate. Okay, so this is another point. Okay, so let me show you. Just now, most of you agree that brain play major roles for the connective function. So let me try to prove you. So also watch a simple video clip. Okay. Wait, let me find it out first. Yeah, enjoy the video, please.
amazing feeling of freedom. I saw that I was bigger than what I do, I was bigger than my body, I was everything and everyone.
Where one is able to understand that this body is simply a garment, just simply change clothes from day to day. That the body is simply being used by the soul.
And I looked at it, it was just pure white light. It was whiter than the whitest snow and brighter than 10,000 suns. And I looked right at it, and I was compelling. I was compelling. The human heart is now documented as the strongest generator of both electrical and magnetic fields in the body. Now, this is important because we've always been taught that the brain is where the action is. The brain has an electrical field, it does have a magnetic field, but they're relatively weak compared to the heart. The heart is about 100 times stronger electrically and up to 5,000 times stronger, 5,000 times stronger magnetically than the brain. And the reason this is important is because the physical world as we know it is made of those two fields of energy, electrical and magnetic fields of energy, electromagnetic fields. Our own physics books now tell us if we can change either the magnetic field of an atom or the electrical field of the atom, by doing that we literally change that atom, we change the stuff that our bodies in this world are made of. And it appears now that the human heart is designed to do both, to change both the electrical field and the magnetic field of our bodies and our world, and they do so in response to the emotions that we create between our heart and our brain.
Yeah. Applause to the video clip. Very good. Okay. So class, you might be surprised. Our heart, how to say? I should pray. The magnetic, how to say? 我们的心的那个电磁波还强过大脑啊。The magnetic field from our heart is even stronger than our brain. You see, but of course, why most of us believe the brain is the major organ to do the connective. The reason is, we gain the experience, especially from the stroke patient, because if people if let's say people got problem, they stroke in this part, okay, they will be handicapped maybe in language. Once they stroke this part, they might not be able to walk. So from here, we understand that brain play a major roles. With the function. And relate strongly to the function in our physical body. But here, it tells us something quite different. Is the heart also play the major role. Previously, I read through some, I come across a few cases which is quite strange that, and the case that involve in heart surgery. There's one old people, he undergo the heart transplant from a child, from a child. Okay, so once the surgical plan, the heart surgical successful, but the character of the old people start to change a little bit like children. What's the favorite of the donor of the heart? it become the habit for the patients. So this type of cases you can encounter at least maybe half a dozen. Okay, so meaning to say that basically a character of the people, maybe we can say that it is the organ involved to determine the character of the people. It might be brain, heart, and also might be something we don't see lah. Because we believe that once we reincarnate, we bring along our memory. Okay, we reincarnate and bring along a memory, but we don't reincarnate and bring along our brain or heart. So it must be something we call it as in Buddhism we call it as alaya consciousness. Alaya consciousness is just like the memory, like a hard disk. It will just try to to contain all our past life memory inside the alaya consciousness. And the alaya consciousness, if you're able to release the information, then you can recall the past life memory. So this is something it's a little bit different. Okay, let's take a look. So from here we understand that it's about our own support. Okay, now we go to the abandon, the sloth and torpor. Okay, okay, Rachel, your turn to read. Okay.
Abandoning sloth, Tina. Sloth is sluggishness or dullness of minds. Its characteristics is lack of driving power. Its function is to dispel energy. It is manifested as the sinking of the mind. Its proximate cause is unwise attentions to boredom, drowsiness, etc. Torpor, Mida. Torpor is the morphic state of the mental factors. Its characteristics is unwieldiness. Its functions is to smother. It's manifested as drooping or as nodding and sleeping. Its proximate cause is the same as that of sloth.
Please highlight the point. Okay. So we'll try to watch another video clip before the discussion for the sloth and the torpor.
What if I could pull a prank around the world? Almost like a magic trick. A prank so sneaky, nobody knows it's even happened. This is something we all do every day. But today, I'm going to make you do it with the power of a yawn. What's up with the yawning, man? You said 15 minutes you've been coming through here like this, back and forth with this yawning. Johnny, hand over your mouth. Tired, man. I'm tired. Go home and sleep, bro. I should go and sleep. Go home and get some rest or something, man. But you spreading germs all over the place, man. What's good, man? You going someplace else? Go take that yawn someplace else.
Yes, class. Did you yawn just now? Put up your hand. Anybody yawn? I also yawn. You see, three of us we yawn. We influenced by it. You see. Okay, basically, once we talk about yawning. Once we talk about sloth and torpor. Sloth and torpor is the mental state that the mind shows very initial. Okay, it shows laziness. Basically, all of five faculty, we can't function properly. We won't function accordingly because our mind is in the DOS situation. Okay, what to do? There's a few reasons to cause the DOS. First, your sitting position. Those who can sit with the vertebra straight, you can avoid the DOS. You can avoid DOS soft compared to the people who used to bend their vertebra, because once the energy cannot flow the vertebra, okay, smoothly, okay, it can't reach your brain, then you feel DOS soft. So the one thing. Second is about the low blood pressure. So there got so many reasons cause the low blood pressure. You have to encounter it. So that you can meditate longer. You can, if you once you do the meditation, and if let's say the blood cannot flow to the brain, you can't meditate. Okay, so this is the second thing. And the third, maybe you lost interest to something. You don't feel interesting to something, so you will start sloth and torpor. So this is a few reasons. Basically, what to do? If let's say you do the meditation, okay, you feel DOS off, you feel sloth and torpor, you can just stand up. You can just stand up. You change the position. All right. Secondly, go to wash your hand, wash your face, and maybe you can just how to say ratio 我们呢就是捏我们的身体让它觉得痛How to say in English
I think everybody understands. Just pinch yourself.
Pinch yourself yeah, just pinch yourself then once you feel pain the loss and torpor will gone basically loss and torpor are quite related to the physical body, so just make sure that you just follow above mentioned accordingly, then you can avoid DOS and sloth and torpor. Anyway, for Buddhism, if you totally want to eradicate it, you have to attain until to the first jhana to total eradicate. To total subside the sloth and torpor. Okay, Arahant is the only stages can total eradicate the sloth and torpor. So this is regards this sloth and torpor. Yeah, let's take a look. Okay. So once you are in a sloth and torpor, you don't have any mood to do anything. Okay. So and one more skills you can try to do is sloth and torpor can it could be caused by the flow of the blood. Okay, just just feel to reach to the top part of the body. So you can try to put the concentration here. Then if you try to concentrate here, the blood and the energy will try to flow up. Once they flow up, you will feel refreshed. So that is one of the methods you can try to use it. And next, let's take a look. It's about the abandoning worry and the restlessness. Okay. So class, can you try to copy down the remark in reds? Okay. Okay, Yung Sing, can you try to read the whole passage?
Abandoning worry and restlessness. Worry, kutka, it's worry or remorse after having done wrong. Its characteristic is subsequent regret. Its function is to sorrow over what has and has not been done. It is manifested as remorse. Its proximate cause is what has and what has not been done. Wrongs of commission and omission. Restlessness. Restlessness or agitation has the characteristic of disquietude, like water whipped up by the wind. Its function is to make mind unsteady as wind makes a banner ripple. It is manifested as turmoil. Its proximate cause is unwise attention to mental disquiet.
Okay, please highlight the point. Is there anyone? Is there anyone watch? Is there anyone have been watching this picture before? Yes, anybody? You watched this picture before? Yeah, Daphne. Can you talk about the story behind the picture?
I think if I remember correctly, the baby, the child is dying, and then the eagle or vulture is watching the child and waiting for the child to die so that it can eat it. But then the photographer is taking that picture. So if I remember correctly, people were asking like, why didn't the photographer help? Is it something like that?
Do you know what happened to the photographer?
No.
You don't know, huh? Okay, the photographer has been awarded the police prize of the picture category, huh? Due to this picture. Police prize in journalism, just like Oscar reward, in entertainment industry, you see. This is a very grand prize, you know. But subsequently, finally, the photographer committed suicide. Okay, according to the legend, it might be caused by the guilty by itself, because the society blamed the photographer. Why you don't go to save the child instead of taking the picture, even though you have been rewarded for the police prize, something like that. So meaning to say that if let's say that's the real case, the feeling of the regret is a very strong feeling and can make people commit suicide. I remember I watched, I go through an article, it might not be so scientific. It says among all the feeling, as we mentioned just now, greedy, anger, regret, and we try to group all the emotion together. Regret is the strongest one, and it can make you commit suicide, because the regretful is something you feel so sorry for what have you done and what you haven't done, especially what have you done for the bad, and what have you haven't done for the good. You will feel regret. Basically, filial piety and also the faith and the good deed is something you shouldn't wait in order to avoid for being regret. Okay, so once our parents still there, just a show of a filial piety, and once there's an opportunity to do the good deeds, please just do it. If you don't do it, it will pass away. Okay, if let's say you feel regret for what have you done which is wrong, okay, you can do some repentance, as we say. We talk about this in our previous lesson. So this is something regards to the regret. Then secondly, is about the worry. Let's see. It's about this. Second one is about this. It's the restlessness. Restlessness is the characteristic of disquietude. In the simple way, say that our mind is keep on lingering try to lingering. This is quite habitual for the human. If you try to meditate, you can find it. Basically, our mind, most of the time, is not steady. Most of the time, our mind is lingering from one topic to another topic, from one topic to another topic. But if let's say you can sit very well in meditation, then your mind will try to be more stable. Okay. Basically, the only way to do is the meditation in order to make the disquiet mind to become quiet. It's the meditation, whatever method. So class, no need to chase away all the disquietude. No need, because the more because if you try to chase it away, the action of chasing it away itself is another. It's another restless. So you just let it be, just like the mind itself. You just watch it like a wave in the ocean. So the wave come and go, come and go. Once you can, the longer time you meditate, basically your mind will just try to be calmed down by itself. Okay, so that is about the quietude. Okay, next we try to do is we try to go through is the abandon the doubt. Okay, abandon the doubt. Okay, so Gamling, can you please read through it and then highlight the point?
We fail to build confidence due to doubt. Our effort is fruitless if we are doubtful. This one is close. If we are doubt to dharma, such as a handicapped person without hand, will gain nothing even traveling treasury mountain. There are three kinds of doubt. Firstly, doubtful to ourselves by self-degrading, incapability of faculty. This attitude may cause difficulty in developing our samadhi, the one who wish to develop. Develop samadhi should not be belittling our past life karma, since the future is unpredictable. Secondly, we are doubtful of our acharya. How can he teach me with this poor deportment and appearance? Such skeptical and arrogance is detrimental to samadhi. You may remove it by the behaving according to Mahayana Sutras. We do not abandon a husk because there's a hole inside. We have to contemplate the Acharya as Buddha even though he is not pure in conduct. Thirdly, skeptical towards the Dharma, thus resulting in poor execution of the Dharma.
Okay, please highlight the point. Okay, next paragraph. Okay, doubtful is the mental state that you are in a hesitation and you cannot be firm in certain thing. It could be three aspects. You doubt over yourself, you doubt over the Dharma, and doubt over the teacher. Basically, the faith is so important. There's an analogy that for those who without faith, once you come to learn the Dharma, it's just like somebody go to the jewelry mountain without bringing their own hand. If you always be in a skeptical and doubtful, how can you learn things? Basically, the doubtful can be from three aspects. Okay, you may experience it. The first is the doubtful over yourself. Okay, you might not be confident that you can do well in the meditation. No, once you do meditation, you have to believe that you must be some have past life karma and past life merits and can make you meditate well. So be confident. Of course, if you go to join chanting Amidabha, they will tell you that now is the Dharma ending age. No people can do well in meditation. Please submit yourself, surrender yourself to Amidabha. So that's a different Dharma, that's a different method. Because for them, they want to make you wholeheartedly to devote yourself to Amidabha, so they will say so. Because this method for the Amidabha chanting, maybe 80% is more, 80% is dependent on the external power. But for meditation, you almost have to solely depend on yourself. 90% is dependent on yourself. So you must be confident. Always be confident. You can do well. So it's the first one. Second, you have to be confident with the Dharma. Okay. So the Dharma is the method you learn. Okay. How to, if let's say you don't have the confidence, basically maybe you don't thoroughly understand it. Or maybe you heard about too much people criticize or comment over the method. That's the reason why when you start to learn something new, you should try to avoid to open yourself to all the negativity comment, especially if you go to internet to go to see the search for the information, make sure you search the right one. And once you learn the meditation with a group of the people, all with the same interest and all believe the goodness of the meditation, then the more you can build up the confidence easily. So this is the reason why in our Qigong class, we will try to avoid you to search internet in the first 8 lessons. The reason is if you haven't started to learn the Qigong yet, but you know so many disadvantages, quite sure you won't continue for it. Like I think Daphne, it is correct. Before you come to Monash, if I keep on telling you the negative regard the Monash, will you go to the Monash or not? You won't, right? So that's why you shouldn't listen too many this type of things if you decide to learn. Okay, but once you mature, you learn things well, you can meditate very well, then you can open yourself for the challenge. That is another story. But it's not good for the beginner just to see all the negative things. The thirdly is about the teacher. So before you come, as I said in the first lesson, you should have confidence, at least a basic confidence to the teacher. If you don't have confidence over me, then how can you learn? It is correct. So basically, I think how you build the confidence, maybe through mouth by mouth. Here, most of you, most of you, you don't come by ad hoc. I think you come by you come because you're introduced by somebody. Am I right? Anya, are you introduced by somebody? Yes, Rachel, you also introduced by somebody. Yeah, most of you are introduced by somebody. So this is where your confidence starts. Because somebody are willing to introduce me, meaning to say they are confident over me. It is correct. If they are not confident, how come they won't introduce me to you all? So this is how you begin. So please try to learn at least the 10 lessons and make sure you have the confidence and finish the whole course. Okay. So let's take a look. Okay, basically what happened here is if somebody go to learn, if somebody come to the retreat, it used to happen like this. So when they try to sit down, okay, their mind is in the restless, okay, always in the slot, in the restless, because it is the beginning for them, okay, for example, 7-day meditation, okay, but of course the mind, it won't just wandering only. So sometimes the mind will start to plan I'm quite regret for coming here because you see, I start to feel pain here and there, all right, and a lot of mosquito during the meditation, okay. But sometimes the mind will come to the greedy, so you start to plan for yourself that, after the meditation, I should go have a good meal to console myself as a prize for myself, okay. So the mind is in the greedy, So when you sit for long, okay, your posterior, your buttock will feel very painful. Then you try to grumble. The cushion is so hard. You see, the weather is so hot. I shouldn't come here. Okay, so this is the third hindrances come. So once you keep on with these three hindrances until you feel tired, then you go to the sloth and torpor. So you start to sleeping already. So once you wake up from the sleeping, then you start to be skeptical. So you say that, I think the method not suitable to me. I think the teacher also not suitable to me. I think I'm not supposed to meditate. So you run away. So it happens to most of the people that the 5 hindrances can keep on just bothering you one by one until you don't want to learn. So this is why it is quite common during the meditation. So make sure that you have to settle the issue one by one. So next, we try to go is the practice itself. Okay. So in practice, we have a meditating by sitting. There will be samatha, body adjustment. We have done it in the first lesson. And we go to the breath adjustment. Now we go to the method of the breathing. Basically, there's 4 types of the breathing method. Okay. So first is the wind. Okay. All right. Let's see first. Okay. Okay. Who haven't read yet? Who haven't? I think all have read. Okay. Rachel, your turn, please. Okay. Rachel, can you please read wind?
Number 1, wind. During or after vigorous exercise such as playing basketball or football, the speed and strength of breathing is similar to typhoon. This is not suitable for meditation. Number 2, grapes. You are depressed and saddened once you are scared, nervous, sick, weak, exciting. You should lie down for a rest and meditate only after recovery.
Okay, thank you. Please highlight the point. Yeah, we got 4 types of the breathing: wind, gaps, breath, C, and also from C we will see the breathing by nose, abdominal breathing, worm-like breathing, and tortoise-like breathing. We got the different types of the breathing. So we begin with number 1 is the wind. Basically, we breath like a wind just after the exercise, the vigorous one. You are not suitable to meditate because you breath like a wind. So you should rest first. Second is the gaps. Gaps meaning to say that once you are in the bad mood, okay, you feel sad, okay, so your breath, it would not be smooth. At that time, you should have a rest and don't try to avoid meditate, okay. But here, we have a different perception that if let's say class, you do the meditation quite well, okay, once you are in the bad mood, your meditation itself can help you recover from your bad mood or bad healthy, if unhealthy, or maybe you just after operation, you feel very unhealthy. By using the meditation method, you can help yourself to bring back, to recover and restore your energy easily compared to for those who doesn't learn the meditation. Shall I know, is there anyone experience the strength of your vertebra once during the meditation? During meditation, your vertebra will strengthen by itself. Is there anyone experience that? None. Okay. So class, after you meditate for some times, of course, it must be with a good quality of meditation, your vertebra will automatically strengthen by the energy. This is a quite important, crucial point. The reason is once your vertebra are able to strengthen by itself, meaning to say the energy in the energy in your body is in an active mood. Okay, basically, if you learn the qigong, your active mood will be triggered faster and sooner. So you're encouraged to join the qigong class just after the meditation class. The qigong class will try to ignite and trigger the energy from the beginning. It doesn't go through the meditation. It starts by trigger the energy in the first place. For those who vertebra can be strengthened, meaning to say that you'll be more healthy for those who are unable to strengthen their vertebra. So secondly, once for those the vertebra could be strengthened, the energy start to flowing through the circle in your body. We call it as a 小周天, as a circle. Then you're getting more healthy and less hindrances, and you can meditate better. So, class, so please try to meditate and learn more skills. We got 4 skills totally. Kamling, you have learned 3 skills or 4 skills? 4 skills. You have finished all skills already. You learn all skills already. Anya, is this correct? 4 skills you all learn already. Yes, okay. Basically, 4 of the skills will be quite helpful. You have 4 of the skills might all helpful to you, or maybe either one helpful to you. Please try to find it out, and you have to integrate with our meditation. So hopefully one day you are unhealthy or you are in a bad mood. So all this can help you to recover can help you to rejuvenate and restore your energy. Okay, so that's the class for today.